This is so satisfying.
Look at it go.
Why is it so easy?
Oh my god, I don't want to shut this down.
Beautiful. This is organic.
Seems pretty foolproof.
Does it though? We're so awkward.
I should have worn my rings.
Did I mention I'm engaged?
Oh my gosh, Tara and Nathan. Newly engaged. It is a little bit like, when is it gonna go wrong?
This looks like the most satisfying thing ever. Tell me how great our spice jars look.
They look
I have it
great.
on camera.
They look great.
Oh, it's so satisfying. That is so cool. Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today we are very lucky to be sponsored by the brand Cricut. Conveniently placed in the background. Which is like a cutting, drawing, crafting magical tool, and we've got slightly carried away and made so many DIYs.
Yeah, we've been DIYing for the past like 5 days straight. Just
And we
me
keep
here in Tara's office in the dark weeding one of my designs.
You'll find out what weeding is soon if you're not familiar with a Cricut.
We're gonna go and jump right on into the video now and show you some of the awesome things we've done with the Maker from Cricut.
The first DIY we wanted to tackle were some custom jumpers. Now, Cricut comes with its own really cool software called Design Space, and as you can see here, they have lots of designs already loaded into the library, or you can create some of your own from scratch. We found this really cool flower decal and then added our own font / kind of quote, and Cricut also has like hundreds of fonts for you to choose from in their Design Space software. Of course, no surprises here, we opted for some pink vinyl for our first little experiment. And the really handy thing about Design Space is it also gives you all of the instructions each step of the way, like where to load your paper, what kind of knife you need loaded into the machine. I'm kind of the DIYer who just likes to launch into things, which is why they often go so wrong, because I don't read instructions. And when I realized it did actually tell you exactly what to do each step of the way, that made the future DIYs a lot easier. Once you finish your design, it's just a matter of pressing go and the Cricut takes care of the rest. It is that easy. We were up and running with our first design within about 10 minutes. So once it had finished cutting, we pulled it out of the machine and cut it to size and then started the process called weeding. And this is the most satisfying thing ever. You're basically going to pull out all of the excess pieces of vinyl, all of those satisfying flower petals, the little lines between the letters, the little circles in your O's, all of that kind of stuff. When you're using the Cricut iron-on vinyl, it's that easy. You just weed and then you place it down on your jumper and it's ready to go. Tara, being the professional designer that she is, actually likes to measure it and make sure it's centered. I'm more of a throw it on and hope for the best kind of gal. But as you can see, it turned out really awesome. We are actually already fans and customers of Cricut, so I actually own the heat press. So we just pop this on, again, following the instructions from the Design Space software. It tells you how long to leave it on the jumper for, how hot or what your temperature should be, and then we got carried away creating a lot more designs. So Tara created another jumper, I created another jumper. We are completely obsessed with this, and no doubt all of our friends and family are going to be getting custom jumpers for their Christmas presents this year. But I just quickly filmed the process of making my bossy jumper one more time so you can see this through. We are again using the same premium iron-on vinyl. This one is just in white because I thought it would look really cool on the grey jumper that I already had. And this is the final result. We ended up making 3 jumpers total, so let us know in the comments below which one is your favorite. I love the variety. Tara is like such a cool girl here with her checkerboard trendy look. And now if you love the jumpers, you're gonna love this onesie. How adorable is this? So Tara actually had a baby shower the weekend we were filming this, so we spontaneously added a little custom baby onesie with her friend's last name into the mix of our DIY, and I just think this makes the coolest, most special gift for someone. And then we kind of developed a little bit of an addiction to this rose gold foil iron-on, and we basically started trying to add our initials to everything that we owned. So I did my new travel wallet, and actually while we were filming this video, Tara and Nathan got engaged, which is super exciting, and I had given her this little book as a gift. It's a little wedding planning notebook, so she added her initials to that one as well, and it looks super cute. The next day Tara was at work, so I was left alone to unleash my creativity with the Cricut Cricut machine solo, and I decided I needed a new phone case. I'd looked at some personalized ones online and they cost like $100, so I figured I could do it myself, and I thought it would be so fun if it was in the same font as my jumper and it was a little bit matchy-matchy. When you're doing a phone case like this, stick it to the inside so it doesn't rub and get dirty with your hands. And to do this, you're just going to click the mirror option in the Cricut design space and then use a piece of transfer tape to get this from the vinyl backing onto your phone. I'd seen these really cool customized cups on TikTok, so I decided I wanted to create my own. I popped flour into the Cricut design space and there were like a million options that came up, which was super fun. You're able to find anything that suits your style. As you can see here, I've gone for like this really trendy retro 70s vibe. When you're making a design like this in the Cricut design space, you can use templates. They have things like mugs, aprons, all of that kind of stuff. Or you can just measure up your cup like I did and whack it into a rectangle. One quick tip is to make sure you select the attach option so that your design stays in place. Otherwise, design space is going to group all of your elements together and make it as compact as possible to help you save vinyl, which is fantastic when it comes to like making my spice jar labels, which I'll show you shortly. But in this particular case, I wanted all of my things to like stay in the right place, so I just had one piece of vinyl and one piece of transfer tape and just stuck it right onto my glass. As you can see, we made a few other designs. Tara did this really cool one of a holographic checkered board, which was actually again a design that popped up in the Cricut Space software, and you can have lots of fun here with various different shapes, designs, aesthetics, and colors, and they're gonna look super cute on Instagram. For the final 7th DIY, I decided to label my spice jars after living in this house for 2 years. As you can see, I printed them all out together in like bulk to save on vinyl. And then it was just a matter of weeding this, putting your transfer tape on, and then sticking it onto the glasses. I will say, as you can see in this video, I did struggle a bit because I'm just not the most graceful of people. I also don't have a lot of patience. Because you are dealing with quite like a small object here and really small text, it is a little bit fiddly, but I think the finished result looks really, really awesome and I'm super happy with it.
We've cut ourselves off there because we think we've done enough DIYs today. But you can guarantee there's so many more things we want to do with the Maker 3. So let us know in the comments below if you want to see some more DIYs, because DIYs are like our first love, where our YouTube channel really started. So this was quite a fun one to film.
So a big thank you to Cricut for sponsoring this video. If you're in New Zealand, you can get these at Warehouse Stationery and Spotlight. We'll leave all the details below if you live in Australia and want to get a Cricut. But oh my gosh,
highly recommend.
It's so good. There's a bit of a learning curve, but the instructions are great when you read them. As we learned.
Yeah.
But the results, we got there in the end, and we have some cool DIYs and I'm so excited to keep making things.
Okay, let's go keep crafting.
Okay.
I'm a craft girl now. I'm ready to
You're
go.
putting on your glasses. Okay, bye.